Okay, today is going to be my annual top 10 saves. As usual, the 45 is me, the 40 is the pedestrian, the 223 is the vehicle. Now, this was a crazy year. First and foremost, in September, all of the teachers went to school physically, and from their classroom, they beamed out to the web to do Zoom calls with the students. The students spent the entire month of September at home, and they would Zoom into the classroom in real time. The Board of Ed spent the entire summer getting this ready. And then when October rolled around, some kids, maybe 20-30%, chose to stay home the entire year and Zoom from home. I would still see them walking around before class or after class. They would go to the store real quick and then go back home to Zoom out. The other kids that went to school, Monday, Tuesday, half the kids came to school, half the kids were online. Thursday, Friday, the other half came to school and the other half were online. Wednesday, maybe 1% of the kids for special needs or special ed were in school for half day, and the other 99.9% of kids were home. So they didn't want to have any kid in school more than 2 days a week. So half the schools at home Monday, Tuesday, and online Monday, Tuesday. Other half of the school is home. So half the kids Monday, Tuesday home, Thursday, Friday school. The other half of the kids reverse. Wednesday, everyone home. And if a kid had the virus, they would shut the school down for 2 weeks straight. And I would see a couple of kids, hey, I haven't seen you guys in a while. What happened? Oh, kid in school had the virus. We're home for 2 weeks. And they did a 4-day break. Well, Thanksgiving break is 2 days, Thursday, Friday. The Board of Ed told the kids, break Thursday, Friday for Thanksgiving. Monday, Tuesday, online school. Christmas, they said 9 days off for Christmas break. The first week back for Christmas, do online schooling. They wanted like that 2-week buffer zone. Then in April, the mayor told the Board of Ed, because COVID is so low, we want all kids in school 4 days. So all kids are only going to be online Wednesday, and they're going to be in school the other 4 days together. So from the second week of April to June, I had all the kids. And from September to April was mad boring. One kid here, one kid here. Then in April, they all came back out again. I was like a fucking chicken running around, man. The mask. I had to wear the mask with the kids. So I was wearing the mask. And the joke was a lot of the kids would take the mask off to and from school and only wear the mask in school. June 9th, the state announced that the kids only needed the mask in the school building and did not need it going or coming from school or to school. So from June 9th until June 25th, I had no mask. I still needed the mask to go to headquarters, but I had no mask on the street. You getting all this down? Right. June 25th was the last day of school. It was the first anniversary of my cousin Kelly's death, and it was my 21st anniversary out of high school. This was a crazy year, even though it only lasted 9 months for me. Yes. So, the notes are on the stop sign, on the garbage can. Okay. Very first day back was October 5th. This is going to be the pharmacy here. Pharmacy. Bus is coming down. This is standard bullshit every year rather. Bus is coming down. He makes the turn. I push the woman out of the way. Bus goes on the curb. That was the very first day of school. That happens every goddamn year. I can't stop that anymore. That I can set the sump from setting. Standard bullshit, but with a bad injury on her leg. Oh, this is funny. I got the furniture store here. Well, furniture store is here, right? I have a tractor trailer double parked here. Again, move all the cars around it, move all the cars this way. It's a real fucking pain in the ass. Kids on the curb here. I'm here. Okay? He's gonna step out from behind the tractor trailer and get hit by a car. I yell, get back, blind spot. He just jumps back, fucking flying. And that kid has a lot of balls. Man, he has more balls than I had at his age. No brains, but balls. Oh, this is fucking scary. Alright. I got a kid. We're in the road going this way. Now you notice they always have us here. They tell us, one of my kids figured it out one year, one of my fifth graders. They tell us in training, you stand here. That way in case anything happens, it gets you first. And I got a car coming, and this motherfucker can't drive for shit. I got the kid here, sort of. Car's coming. The car is making a left-hand turn. This motherfucker comes this way. He's right in the middle of the fucking road. I take the kid, shove him out of the way. He didn't fall down in real life, though. Knocked him out of the way, and then got myself out of the way. They tell you in training, get the kid out of the way first, then worry about yourself. Yeah, crazy job, right? Yep. Oh. To celebrate George Floyd's death, we got a cop car here. Yeah, on the other side of the road. I'm here. No pedestrian. So I'm here. Cop car's there. He has to come down to respond. Another car's coming. I halted the car. And I helped the cop from being fucking plowed. That was to celebrate the anniversary of George Floyd's death. Yes. This was a fucking asshole. What a fucking asshole this dickhead was. I'm here. Okay? Motherfucker wants to come across. I got a mother, her baby carriage, and a friend. He's trying to get in between them. I had to walk in front of him, block him, walk this way, push them out of the way. He gave me the dirtiest fucking look. Hey, okay? You're the car, they're the pedestrian, you stop, okay? That's the fucking law. You stop for them, okay? You stop for them on your own, or when I make you, one way or another, you stop. I've actually had fucking cars try to split in between two baby carriages. Oh, you see it a little bit there. Not there yet. Oh. This is funny. Okay. Cheese bus is coming down the fucking road. I have an A in the middle of the road. I yell hard left and she jumps back. And he comes passing by. The next day she told me the backstory to that. He had left school and there was one kid that came a little later. They radioed him and told him to come back to school to pick that kid up. And she had an argument with him. And is it him being an asshole or was he trying to hit her deliberately? And I told her, she ended up not going forward with this, but I told her that if she believes that he did this on purpose to scare her, she can file a complaint. The only thing I can do is tell you, you can file a complaint. I can't file it for you, and because I'm not a cop, I can't take the complaint. But I did tell her that she should consider filing a criminal complaint against the driver. if she felt she was being threatened by him. Okay? I don't care if she calls his mother a whore. I don't care if she is sleeping with his underage child. Okay? If she's in the fucking road and he's deliberately coming forward at her, that is a form of assault. And it might not be that easy to prove, but a complaint is normally taken. The bus company is informed, and the drivers put on notice that a criminal complaint was filed against them. And an investigation was opened. It could be over in 2 minutes, and not enough evidence for the DA to go forward with it, but there is a police record that you were complained about for possible assault. And if you do it again, or if you hit a pedestrian, that will come up in an investigation. So don't be like that. If I see you crossing the street, I won't stop, because regardless of what your problem is with them, you're the one that's wrong if you're doing it on purpose. Oh, and your boss has the right to fire you. Okay? If your boss gets a call from the police department saying that they think that you threatened a pedestrian, they can legally fire you. Bus driver, truck driver, pizza delivery guy, if you're driving your boss's vehicle, you can be fired. Even if you don't go to jail, even if the investigation doesn't go through all the way, the simple fact that police got the complaint means your boss can fire you legally. All right. Yeah, I got the fucking there, all right? Cliff notes. Oh, speaking of the last one. I'm here. I got a kid here. Okay, I'm here with a kid. Cab's coming this way. I flash the sign. He keeps coming. I get alongside him and halt him. I have 2 baby carriages, 2 families coming across the way. 5 years ago, I would have been in front of this motherfucker. But, 39 years old, 9 years in the street, yeah, it's hard to move these days. You might not notice it because you see me sitting in a chair a lot of the time. I'm standing up still a lot of the time. But I sometimes have a hard time bending or twisting or turning because I'm starting to show my age. I'm not dying, God forbid, but 9 years of street duty is really taking a toll on the body, and I don't move as fast anymore. I could have actually at one point in time ran in front of the car, but this time I couldn't make it. He got the message. He stopped. Hear my fucking loud mouth though, but I am not as fast as I once was. I still got the brains, it's not as fast. Oh. There's an old saying in the profession. How do you know you've made it? How do you know that you've made it on the job? Here's how. And this was remember, I was out of work from March 13th until October 5th. Here's the thing. A lot of times you see a car coming and you don't think it's going to stop. And your instinct is to move out of the way. But what if you're me? What if you got a mother with a baby carriage? If you have a mother with a baby carriage here, and you're here blocking the traffic, the car is coming fast, you don't think he's going to stop in time. You will stand there not knowing if the car is going to stop. The car did stop, but I stood my ground. And from a mental standpoint, that's how I knew I was back. Because I still had my balls attached. It was maybe middle of October in the morning. School just got back in session for the first time since March, physical school. And I still had it. It takes a very, very brave person to stand there knowing the car's coming and not knowing it's going to stop, but knowing that you're not moving. Here's the trick. Look away when it happens. Otherwise, you might panic last minute. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, up the block. Similar thing, four-way intersection. This is up the hill, across. I was leaving at like 9 o'clock in the morning for my first shift. And I got a baby carriage with a mother. I'm here. They're here. And I'm actually telling the mother, this is very, very dangerous here. A lot of guys have almost been. And as I said that, a fucking car made a hard left-hand turn, saw me, swerved, and avoided me within like 2 inches. Okay? Definitely would have been a fatality for the baby at least. If not the mother too. And I actually yelled cunt out loud and the mother was fucking dying laughing. Alright, and here's the big one. The last one of the year. Top one. Cars are making a turn. Zoom. And they're going around. Zoom. Okay, like zoom. Alright, I'm here. Mother's coming. She's got a baby carriage and 3 walking kids. Car's coming. He don't see her. I make the calculation in my head. He's not going to see her in time. He's going to plow into her. I had to flash the sign, get him to stop, move her across. I felt bad. I don't think he did it on purpose, but what you got to understand is if you're a pedestrian and you're running real fast, the car coming might not see you. You might be coming like this, and you might run in front of him, and he might not stop in time. He was not going to stop in time. And it probably would have been her fault mostly, but 3 kids and herself. Okay. So that is the top 10 saves for year 9. And as of now, I'm still on the street. I am working for a shipping company over the summer. But as of now, I am on the street still. I'm still waiting for several replies for the city for other positions, including the gun range, knock on wood. I'm going to volunteer this September for the emergency response team, which means we're going for specialized training. We volunteer on our off-duty hours for free, and if a disaster hits, we come in and make sure the victims are fine. If a house burns to the ground, we make sure the victims have food, shelter, religious counsel. If there's a hurricane in Florida, we send supplies down to Florida. Okay, it's our disaster team. And it is part of the police department. And I've talked to the boss, and he said that when they do the new class, he has my information. It's mostly volunteer. Only 1 or 2 guys to get actual salary for it. But it helps you along through your city career. 99% of the guys that work there are either city employees in another capacity or relatives of a city employee. But it looks good on your resume. And it looks good when you're applying for other shit within the city confines. Okay, thank you all. Good night.